Good morning. My name is Jim Zanino from BendixKing Corporation.
It's a lot of fun, but you know,
I'm the Vice President of Sales.
if someone doesn't understand, they're like...
Today I'm going to talk to you about our new AeroWave 100 high-speed data link product. The AeroWave 100, two big advantages of the product. One, the hardware cost is probably the lowest cost out there right now. It's $20,000 for the hardware. Installation will vary depending on the aircraft, but we're seeing a lot of quotes that are like in the mid to upper 30,000, including the equipment. The system itself, one of the big benefits of it is the data plans. Most data plans out there right now, you actually have to basically pay by the megabyte. So a lot of times at the end of the month you get a surprise where you get like a $20,000 bill that could use tons of megabytes. So what we did at BendixKing was take that and give it by the hour. So that was very easy to track, especially if you're running like a charter operation. So for $2,000 you get a 50-hour block, so basically $40 an hour. And during that time frame it's unlimited data, and that plan is good for up to a year. So depending how you install the equipment, if you have a switch, you can actually regulate how long you run. So you can turn it on, turn it off, and actually really see and track your time. So it's one of the big advantages of the plans. The system itself is geared for email, texting, and light web surfing. It doesn't do video streaming like that. It doesn't have the bandwidth to do that. But for most people, especially businesses, if you say you own a couple of franchises, you want to fly from location to location, this allows the pilot or the person in the back to connect to the whole trip. So he wants to send emails back to the office. You can download a megabyte attachment in about a minute. So it's a very good economical way to do this, and it's basically global coverage. It uses the Inmarsat satellites, so you have coverage in the Americas, Europe, Asia Pac, and like I said, it's a very economical way to kind of get internet solution into your aircraft.
Could you speak more about the plans themselves and how what's a realistic usage of this, and what are some of the bandwidth limitations or capabilities? What should the customer expect from the product as far, or what should they not expect from this product?
Yeah, sure. So the bandwidth is 104 kilobits per second, and when people think that, it's like, oh, that's really slow compared to what they used to on their phone. But once you're in the aircraft, that's actually a good amount of speed for what you're trying to do. Like I said earlier, text messaging, emails back to the office, light web browsing. You're not going to do video streaming, you're not going to do music streaming, all that kind of stuff. It just takes so much bandwidth. You can do like Skype, so we've done Skype calls with it. FaceTime works okay. FaceTime has a little bit more bandwidth requirements than Skype does, but you can still do video chats. You can do VoIP. So there's a lot of VoIP apps out there right now that allow you to basically talk using the internet versus doing actually a hard handset. So those are the real benefits of the plan. So if you got like 2-3 people in the back of the aircraft, they can use it with no problem. They basically share that bandwidth.
Are there any future plans to, what's the roadmap as far as expanding the bandwidth and the capabilities, and also if someone were to purchase it now, what options will they have to upgrade to those kinds of features in the future?
As far as we won't be increasing the bandwidth on this product. This one's geared for, like I said, a low GA market right now. Honeywell has got plenty of systems with much higher bandwidth with steerable antennas. A lot of that drives the bandwidth with the steerable antenna and clock tracking the satellites a little bit better. It gives you the ability to get higher bandwidth.
So you guys aren't after the higher bandwidth or the high speeds. You're after just the everyday. I need to send a text, email, or text somebody, give somebody a phone call.
Exactly. So most of those systems cost probably $100,000 to $120,000 installed. So for a lot of operators, that's just too much money for them.
Yeah.
So what we came up with is a low-cost solution for those operators who don't need that kind of bandwidth. So like I said, they only want to do emails, they only want to do texting. So let's say for a charter operation, when you have a couple kids back there, especially teenagers, they're always on the phone texting. It allows them to do that texting while they're flying. Or like I said, the corporate operator who has a couple franchises, say he has a McDonald's franchise throughout the state of Texas. He could fly from city to city checking out his franchises and stay connected the whole time while he's airborne. So he's not losing that time of 2-3 hour flights.
Okay. And what does an operator owner need to do to get involved and to how to contact you to get purchase information? What's the price range?
Yep. Yeah, so you contact us directly at BendixKing. They have to be installed by our dealer network. work. We have dealers throughout the world that they go contact, and they'll basically be able to give you the price for the installation. Like I said, the system price, the hardware is $19,999, and then the installation will vary by aircraft. In most installations, the liner of the aircraft is going to have to come down. You got to put an antenna up there on the top. You got to run some cabling and some wiring, so that's going to drive the installation cost more than anything else.
What's been the average downtime for the aircraft?
They can generally do it, depending on the aircraft, in about a week or so, a week and a half. And like I said, the biggest cost is basically the interior and the lining removal. So you're looking at probably, like say, 15 to 20K for the install. So that's what I say. So 20 for the box, the mid to upper 30s for the installation on most aircraft. Sometimes you get down in the low 30s if it's a simple, or people do it during a phase inspection where they already had the aircraft broken down. Yeah. That's when you install it during the phase.
All right.